Alright guys, I really want to give just a quick review about everything here because, to be honest, this background whole going trip back into time with Mavis and Zeref is really intense. I really enjoy it, and it's, to be honest, really awesome. This also with the Axram, let me think here. Ank Sram curse. Oh man, it's a really tough name, but I've got it there. And to give a quick idea about what the curse does is eventually it gives you eternal life. Like you keep living. Mavis thought at first that it was that you stayed young, but that's not it. It's not like you stay young, and of course that would be really nice if it was like that, and if you lived eternal or immortal, that would be even amazing. But of course, it wouldn't be in curse if there's an other side to it, and that is that the more you cling to life, let's say like if you see your friends and they're fighting and you really want them to live, or stuff you see that you don't want to die, the more you do that, the more you see things around you die. And that's really terrible because that's exactly what happened to Zeref. Eventually he got the curse, and of course he didn't want to die or anybody else to die, but it really, I think it messed him up. It really messed him up because once you start thinking about, of course, you always think about people that you don't want to die. You never want anybody to die, at least if you're not bad already. But at a certain point, if you really start thinking about it, that would make the curse even worse. And I don't know to what extent it goes and what radius. We've seen in a couple of chapters and in the anime, it's a small radius around him, like a couple of meters, to say that the ground is dead and stuff like that, dies everybody and everything. Or not everybody, but it affects nature. That's what we saw. And of course, we don't know how much it would be if Zeref really kept clinging to life of his friends and everything, because at this moment we know he doesn't do that anymore, and I think he knows that because of course he knows about the curse and he knows what whole the thing is. I'm really wondering, I'm really bothered because I'm starting to question myself, thinking, is Zeref really a bad guy? And you might say, like, what the heck are you talking about? Of course he's bad. He wants to kill people, he wants to fight. But at the end of the day, I'm wondering, like, what if he is actually pretty good? We see this chapter, the whole background about Mavis and him talking and with his friends, and eventually she comes back and she knows more of him, and she has these rumors. Of course, they are kind of true because he is a sort of ass, but I think it also has to do with the curse, of course, because it's not really like he was really a bad guy. To be honest, if you've seen the chapter about the first time that his brother died and stuff like that, he's really like your average guy, to say it like that. And then the curse happens, his brother dies, and everything spins out of control. It's like, I'm really start wondering if he's really bad and what his real intentions are. In difference with Agnolia, I'm wondering who's better, who's worse, not better, who's worse. Like, I think Agnolia is even a worse enemy than Zeref. Of course, Zeref is weird and he got his habits and stuff you don't know about him because he lived for so long, and heck knows what goes in his mind all the day. But at some point, I think he's really not that bad as we think he is. Like, he's not really the big enemy. I think he's more than the eye that meets the eye, to be honest. Well, I hope you liked this small review. Please give a thumbs up and share with your friends. Leave a comment beyond what your thoughts are on Zeref and his curse, and Mavis, of course, with whole the thing that she disappeared or where she is, because at the end of the day, of course, she is not dead. She could not die. That's strange. Please subscribe. That would be really awesome, and I hope